You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Friday the 2nd of January 2026. It is 12 days after the winter solstice. It is 77 days before the spring equinox. The sun rises today at 7:20 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12 noon. The solar day has come back into alignment with our clock time. The sun sets today at 4:40 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 5:11 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 5:45 p.m. The length of daytime today is 46 seconds, longer than yesterday. The moon is in its waxing gibbous phase and is 99% full at midday. The moon sets today at 6:53 a.m. and then it rises today at 3:39 p.m. The full moon will arrive tomorrow. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the wee hours, low tide, 2:21 a.m., minus 6 centimeters. In the morning, high tide, 8:56 a.m., 1 meter 71. In the afternoon, low tide, 3:18 p.m., minus 21 centimeters. At night, high tide, 9:33 p.m., 1 meter 34. In our shared realm of plants and animals, in the past year we had good news about the health of the waters in the Long Island Sound. Hypoxia levels in the Sound reached their lowest levels in 40 years. Hypoxia is the phenomenon of low oxygen in bottom waters resulting from the overgrowth and decomposition of algae. These dead zones are uninhabitable by other marine life. Last year, the dead zones only covered 18.3 square miles, and they lasted just 40 days. As recently as 2023, 127 square miles of the Sound experienced hypoxia. Last summer was unusually dry, reducing runoff into the Sound. But the better numbers also reflect major efforts in Connecticut and Long Island to limit the amounts of nutrients like nitrogen leaching into our waters. Commemorations. In the fight for justice. On this day in 1903, President Theodore Roosevelt shut down the post office in Indianola, Mississippi. The people of the town had refused to accept its appointed postmistress because she was black. As a result of this discrimination, they had to forego postal services for a time. On this day in 1929, the United States and Canada signed a memorandum agreeing to preserve Niagara Falls. The river leading to the falls had become a major industrial zone, and much water was diverted for hydroelectric generation. The memorandum ensured that these diversions would not be allowed to compromise the natural wonder that is Niagara Falls. It would take multiple treaties and initiatives to put plans in place to ensure the falls' preservation. It is interesting to note that although the falls were preserved, they became very much a man-made confection. The natural process of erosion, in which the Horseshoe Falls on the Canadian side lose several feet of their lip each year, has been slowed by human-made reinforcements, and water has been diverted along that part of the falls to make an even cascade. Even the amount of water passing over the falls is planned so as to produce just the right color and volume. It is striking to consider how a seemingly natural wonder like Niagara Falls has been shaped and tweaked by humans to appeal to their own aesthetic preferences. Today we remember Larry Harmon, born this day in 1925. Harmon was Bozo the Clown. He did not, in fact, originate the character. Bozo was created in the 1940s by Alan Livingston and was originally portrayed by Pinto Colvig. Bozo even served as the mascot for Capitol Records. But in 1957, Larry Harmon purchased the rights to the Bozo character and brought him to a wide audience. He was the classic television clown, dominating American television for decades. Harmon wrote an autobiography titled The Man Behind the Nose: Assassins, Astronauts, Cannibals, and Other Stupendous Tales, which was published in 2010. One of his many ex-wives challenged the veracity of this memoir. which demonstrates that behind the clown was a complex man. Finally, today is National Science Fiction Day, celebrated on the birthday of the science fiction writer Isaac Asimov. And that is the Observatory, Friday the 2nd of January, 2026.